Tanacon, sorry. If you truly did want it to be better, you would have planned it better, and you would have been more involved. You wouldn't have been on vacation in Hawaii.
We're in Hawaii. Mahalo, bitch. Mahalo. Aloha. Mahalo.
I'm not surprised because it's you, right? So I'm not surprised it wasn't planned well. But when I see how shitty it was, like on the inside, it was a joke. Like it was like there was no booths, there was nothing to do, there was like no real food or water.
No food. Yeah, there's no food.
We have nothing to eat.
The planning was bad. The lineup was weird.
As featured fucking creators who paid to come to an event that didn't have a separate VIP line, there's a possibility we may not actually get inside.
If you truly were like, oh, I actually want this to be a good experience. I want this to be a better experience for people at VidCon.
You did.
And I am missing a day of VidCon for this because I wanted to support her. Wanted to. Did want to. Not so sure I want to now.
I think once tickets started selling and once people started being like, we love Tanacon, that became less important. It was more about like, oh, people are on my side and people are never on my side. And they're finally on my side. Oh my God, the internet's on my side. Like, I get it.
Thank you for putting this into perspective.
You know what I mean? I get it because people always hate me. So when somebody's on my side, I'm like, oh my God. And that took over.
Having you guys on my side was very new and different and all that kind of stuff, but I do want you to know, but it doesn't fucking matter, that I sat in meeting after meeting after meeting with them, still deciding things like, I want this panel to go at this time, I want these people to do this, I want this kind of booth, I want there to be food and water, I want there to be great security, I spent so much time, but it wasn't good enough. You can't do it in 2 months, you can't do it when you're 20 years old and you have no experience in this industry, and you're right. Like, if I really had wanted it to be as good as I'm out here saying I should have planned it in a year, and I was dumb and impulsive for doing it in 2 months. Yeah. Stupid as fuck. Yeah. Straight up.
Alright, well, before we talk to Michael, I'm going to give you a heads up. He's very much defensive, but then he is saying things like, she wasn't really hands-on with planning, or if she was, it was too late.
Straight up, that's not true. I spoke to Michael every single day, and he would tell me, if you want it to happen, we will make it happen.
It's not 100% official, but we are 70% have a little pump for your birthday.
What? And everybody is talking about capacity and people inside. I was under the impression that that space was perfectly fine for 5,000 people. I went there, I toured the venue. He had people from Anaheim, Marriott, whatever the fuck, speak to me. They were telling me that that space is fine, that big room and all of the ballrooms and all of the space in between. And I asked him over and over and over and over again, 5,000 people can be in this space, right? There's plenty of space for 5,000 people. We have plenty of security for 5,000 people, right? We have plenty. We have the best security team. We have the best space. We have the biggest space, right? And I will say that to his face if you want to call him.
But it doesn't make sense because it doesn't line up. So if somebody at the Marriott told you that, and now he's suing the Marriott.
Why is he suing the Marriott?
Because he says that they lied to him about capacity. So that's what I'm trying to understand. Because if it's a slip up, I get it.
Like, really, if I thought that that space didn't hold a lot of people, I wouldn't have held it there. 100% honestly with you. Like, I wouldn't have held Tanacon in a space where I thought it wouldn't hold those people. But I also know fucking nothing about planning conventions or anything like that. Yeah. There's been so many conversations about space and capacity, and there's 100% a chance that I've been an airhead or a fucking idiot.
So, like, I think we're in a good capacity. I mean, we could drop it to 3,000 if we wanted to instead of 5,200.
What are we gonna?
I'm gonna ask you something that could make you look really bad. But it is something that like bothered me when I heard it. Okay. The night